Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're listening, you're probably trying to figure out the best way to get up to speed professionally, right?
Yeah, finding that quick, reliable route to really knowing something new.
Exactly. So today we're looking at how specific role-based training is actually put together. We're diving into these things called standardized training paths.
That's right. And we're not just listing courses, we're digging into the structure, the why behind how they're designed for the learner.
Okay, let's unpack this. So first things first, what is a training path according to the sources we looked at? How's it different from just, a list of recommended classes?
Well, the key difference is purpose. The sources define them as recommended training, yeah, but specifically designed so a user can develop a distinct skill set and knowledge about a certain product or solution.
Ah, distinct skill set and knowledge. That sounds very targeted.
It is. It's not just general learning. The sources really emphasize that these paths are built for a specific role. That link is crucial.
Got it. So it's like this path is for administrator, this one is for a developer, specifically for product X.
Precisely. It connects the learning directly to what someone actually needs to do in their job. It makes the knowledge immediately applicable.
That makes sense. Okay, so it's role specific, but let's talk structure. How are they actually built? How many classes are we talking about?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. Most paths, according to the material, are actually pretty short, usually just 1 to 3 classes.
Wait, really? 1 to 3 for complex stuff? That seems almost too short.
It does sound brief, but it's about focus, not simplicity. They achieve that by being really strict about what's included and, importantly, the sequence.
The sequence. Okay, so you can't just hop around.
Nope, it's sequential. You always start with the foundational or core training. Get those basics down first.
Right, build that base layer of understanding.
Exactly. And only after that you move on to the more advanced or maybe elective training relevant to that specific role. It's a very deliberate progression.
So it's not about the number of classes as much as making sure you learn things in the right order. Foundational first prevents getting lost later.
Precisely. It ensures you're prepared for the complex parts.
Yeah.
That structured sequence is why they can keep it concise yet effective.
Okay, structure makes sense. And how flexible is it? Like if you, the learner, have a crazy schedule.
Good point. The structure is the what and the order, but the how has options. The sources say these paths are available in self-paced formats, like on-demand.
Okay, so you can do it on your own time.
Yeah, or through live instructor-led training, if you prefer that interaction. We're available, of course.
That's key. So the learning path itself is fixed core, then advanced, but you can choose how you actually go through it. Fits modern work, really.
Definitely. Standardized knowledge, but flexible consumption.
Now let's talk about the end goal. It's not just finishing the last class, is it? There's something more.
Right, the certification. That's the capstone. The sources are really clear. Certifications are designed specifically to measure the skills and knowledge you get from those courses. So the path is the input. The certification is the measurable output.
Exactly. Closes the loop. You do the focused learning. You prove you've got the skills for that role.
What's fascinating here is how tightly linked the training is to that final measurement for a specific job function.
Absolutely. And you see it in the variety of certifications. It's not
Yeah.
just one size fits all. You might have one for, say, a data quality administrator versus a data quality developer.
Different roles, different paths, different certifications.
Or even different products entirely, like an enterprise data catalog developer. It covers various areas, the data integration, MDM, data governance. Each path is specific to that role and product combo.
So you only learn what's relevant for your specific job, making it efficient. That's the idea. Maximum efficiency by cutting out the noise and focusing on the required capability measured at the end. Okay, so to wrap this up for you, the listener, a training path is essentially a short, structured learning journey, maybe 1 to 3 classes. It goes from core basics to advanced stuff, all tied directly to a specific job role. And it culminates in a certification that actually measures those specific skills. It's learning architecture focused on a clear outcome.
It's really about designing learning for impact, which brings up a final thought for you. How does knowing this structure, this explicit link between learning, a specific role, and a measurable outcome change how you might tackle learning something new and complex?
Do you define the certification, your desired measurable outcome first, and then design your own focused sequential path, making sure every step from basic to advanced serves that specific goal?
That idea of architecting your own learning with that kind of purpose, that's powerful, something to think about.
Definitely. That intentionality is key.
Great point to end on. Thanks for diving deep with us today. We'll catch you next time.